Again, hey everybody, sorry
Hey.
we were muted.
Oh, yeah, hey. So how are you all today?
Give it a little bit of chance to catch up.
Yeah, we got a little bit of delay here.
And we were watching your messages, and Caleb, no worries. We'd rather you be safe, whatever you're doing. If all you can do is just listen, that's fine. Hope your home and area is doing well, Caleb. I know that you got hit by a bad storm over there, lost power, internet, whatnot, and wasn't able to go live yesterday. So, Caleb, if you need anything at all, just reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to help. And quick hello to everybody that's in here. We have, I'm just going to start at the top here really quick, just run through it. We have Jeff Amon. He's currently on the other side of the screen. We have Blind Woo, Clint, and Caleb.
None for now. Welcome.
We have Adventure 50, Lance.
Yep. And Mick Ranger's in the house.
We have Rome Dog.
Welcome.
Greg Vanderlip.
Hey, Greg.
Just scanning through everything really fast. If we missed you guys, just scream at us and we'll say hello. Of course, you guys already know, as the thumbnail said, we're here to give you guys a fundraiser update and let you know about the aftermath still from the tornadoes. That's going to take a long time for everybody to come back from that and just kind of get back to a place where, something feels like home again. Yesterday we toured the area. Today we did. The destruction is just, some of it's unbelievable. We have like our sheriff lost the roof on his house, had some damage there. We had some homes that were completely destroyed. And as you guys know, if you watched on our last live, we had 2 tornadoes that touched down here in Seminary, Mississippi. We're also known as Collins, Mississippi, kind of sort of the 2 in 1, same. But yes, we had 2 tornadoes that touched down here. Some of the homes were affected twice by these tornadoes. I was able to finally find out the name of the family that had the 3 young children that were hit. They lost everything. That's the family of Erica Hammonds. That's in the GoFundMe link down below. I reached out to the mother today, and I'm hoping we hear back from her, so that way we can use the proceeds from this fundraiser to, help a family out. So there's, a lot going on and everything still. People are trying to rebuild already. And there's been so many organizations that have just come out of the woodworks for free, doing cleanup, cutting trees, wrapping roofs, doing everything that they can possibly do. Yeah, and let's see, Mick Ranger. Yeah, I don't recover as fast as I used to, but I'm feeling better. Try all. Yeah, it's definitely a recovery process here. And again, we were blessed that our home, it was not affected. But at the same time, we kind of feel bad saying that we were blessed because so many other people were affected by this. Like I said, there were homes that were just completely destroyed. We took some video. We didn't try to, there was work on some of the properties. One of the properties, of course, someone passed away on. So we were trying to give respect where it's due and whatnot, and just kind of gingerly film some of the areas that we were able to get to of where the damage is. And I plan on putting that out in a video for them. Most probably tomorrow. I have to put all the footage together and whatnot. But no problem, Sheila. It's okay. And thank you to everybody already that has Instagram, Facebook, YouTube that have shared our fundraiser on their channels, that have put the information out there. So many people are sharing this, and that makes us truly touched. because this is helping our community. And also we have flyers. There's a sample of the flyers that went out in our community. I posted it yesterday. Those flyers, we took them to so many businesses yesterday and today, trying to get the word out. So that way, we can raise more money for the tornado victims. So, but yes, I'm hoping, because I sent a message, actually left a comment on her Facebook today. The mother of the family with the 3 young children that were affected by this, they lost everything. And in her story, she was saying that once the first tornado hit, they got notification. Their house was destroyed in the first tornado. When the second tornado hit, they had to run under some trees that were under power lines. And thankfully, a neighbor was able to get to them, get them in to his or her car, and make sure they were safe. So, we're glad that entire family made it out safely. But at the same time, these guys lost everything. Lance, today started out rough. My car overheated. I had to miss work and figure out why. I figured it out and fixed it. I ate lunch, then recorded 5 videos. So it wound up being productive. Well, I'm sorry you're having issues with your car, Lance, but at least you're able to get out 5 videos.
Yeah, it's always no fun to have car problems. And Mick,
he said, I missed the waffle. Where do I go to get the waffle? The link is down in the description box below, the one that goes directly to our website. And then there's also 2 GoFundMes if you want to donate directly to the family, any of the families that's in the GoFundMes. And then there's also Ryan Halls. He's a has a nonprofit 501c, so you can donate to him as well. And that will go wherever, he decides to help at. Shay 5969. Hello.
Hello.
And you guys may hear you may hear cows. We did have the cows as our background originally, but the sun is so bright here. We looked like we were in protective custody or something. So we ended up having to turn everything around, but we have vehicles that are coming and going here at our house. So if you hear any of that, just pay it no mind.
Yeah. Just everyday life going on.
Yes, and I think I just had a bug fly up my nose. How are people around you holding up mentally? This could be very stressful for a lot of people. It is very stressful for these families that have gone through this. We've been talking to a lot of business owners and whatnot in the community, and everybody is just like very saddened that these families got affected, and that one man lost his life to this. In Mississippi, we are at the total now of 7 lives lost to these 2 tornadoes that we got, and it's sad, and I feel you guys on that a little bit more, but we're holding up very well. It's just we wish we could do more for these people. I wish we could just snap our fingers and their lives would be back in order, but it's unfortunately we can't do that. So at the same time, we're like, okay, what can we do? So that's why we decided to hold the fundraiser that we're holding, the waffle, and try and raise money that way, because we do know that like the GoFundMes take a percentage of whatever's donated. So that's why we wanted to be able to hold our fundraiser and be able to take that money and just directly give it to the family without some middleman taking a cut. Whereas on our end, we're going to be taking a cut on it because of our card processing fee. But at the same time, all of it's going to go to one of the families. So, and we'll keep you updated. I'm hoping and praying that the mother of those 3 kids reaches back out to me and I'm able to talk with her more about it and whatnot. So, and it just, like I said, so many people lost their homes. So, again, if you want to be a part of our fundraiser, yeah, that's a new word, you guys. Fundraiser or waffle. The link is down in the description box below. Also, there are 2 GoFundMe links straight to that go straight to the families. And there's another one from Ryan Hall, y'all, in his 501c charity, which is disaster relief. Again, we can't speak for where that money, like which area that money goes to. It's going to go to somebody and it's going to help someone. So you can rest easy knowing that if you do donate to Ryan Hall, your money is going to go to help somebody. But as far as our fundraiser, we're going to be transparent on that. We've been keeping track of all the numbers, who donated, how much they donated, and we're in the later video after all this is said and done, we'll show the proof of where your money went. It's very sad when people lose their lives and homes. It is, like I said, there's just, I've asked many a times, is how do you come back from that? And by the grace of God and good people and just everything together, I mean, it does eventually come back, but everything's going to be new and you got to get acclimated to your new home and whatnot. Today we were having lunch and we saw actual mobile homes being brought in to help some of these families so they have a place to live. And I was just like, that's amazing. It's completely amazing. And the lives lost, no matter how much positive comes at these, these families that have lost someone. And the 7 lives lost here in Mississippi alone is from 7-year-old to I think 70 something years old. But yeah, it doesn't matter what the age, any life lost in these type of situation is sad. I forgot to say waffle in my video. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, and thank you, Mick. That means a lot to us. We appreciate it, and if you're going to do the GoFundMe's too, I know the families will appreciate that.
None for Now said Kelly White was plugging the information on Rob's last night. She kept calling it a waffle, so it's the waffle now. Yeah, usually, according to Marshall, whenever they have the raffles on Facebook, they call it a waffle or a waffle because Facebook doesn't particularly like that. On YouTube, it's not an issue. We are fundraising for a charitable cause, so if they want to get mad at me for that, I really don't care because I'm going to help people regardless if somebody has an issue with it there at YouTube. That's just how I feel.
And Shay 5969, you can buy all the way up to the 30th of this month, and then the evening of the 30th we'll be having a live stream where we pick the winners for both knives.
Yeah, Shay, it is. And here we've had no issue with it on YouTube. And of course, it's just a thing that it sticks. So people do it no matter what. But we're gonna do what we can for one or a couple of these families that we can do. And I don't care if social media likes it or not. They're not going to stop us from doing the right thing. So. Yeah.
Thank you, None for Now.
Yes. Yeah. I remember Hurricane Sandy hit this area. It was devastating. I feel for everyone in your area. I can totally relate. Yeah. Yep. And you guys have been, like I said, you've been amazing. You guys have shared these links. And again, if you can't donate, that's not a problem at all. Just share. Yep. Share the links. Pick which one you want to share and share it. It doesn't have to particularly be ours as long as it's going out to people and they have knowledge that there's a way that they can help. My internet is out using my data and it's spotty. I have to be by southeast window. You're having a blizzard, no. Sheila. Well, stay inside, stay warm, be safe. Yep. We love you, Sheila. So yes, if it's going in and out, we're always going to have the replay.
Yep.
And then you always have your videos on your channel that we can come and harass you there. But yeah. So we do, if you want to show them really quick.
Okay.
I mean, and you guys already are familiar with our ASGEIRs, but that's what's up for grabs right now with the fundraiser.
And we're giving away matching serial numbers. So we found 2 that we had the same serial number available in each. So we've got 1 black one and 1 of the silvers. And here we have the black one. Oop. And
I did have my silver ASGEIR, my ASGEIR solved. Marsha's like, it's not silver, it's solved. He likes called by their names, which is, the right thing to do. But me, I'm like, I like the teal.
We've got the silver. So we've got these pulled aside and ready for everything on the 30th.
Yes, and there's going to be more than just the knives to whoever wins that part of the fundraiser. There's going to be like the EDC pouches from Winex, and there's going to be paracord stuff. We've had other people ask if they could donate items to be part of the raffle. So it's going to be more than just the knives. So when we go live, we'll be able to show everything that has been donated and whatnot for this particular fundraiser.
Yeah.
Shay, he said, honestly, since getting into collecting pocket knives, the amount of friends I have made is crazy. And the community, man, never seen a more supportive group of people come together. Thanks, y'all.
Yep.
Yes.
It's very true.
Very, very true. Oh, Brad said, Team Dark Side.
Yep.
Mick, I wish I could do more. This might be so tough to recover from. Face, red, droopy eyes, the little.
Yeah.
I'm reading because I'm reading the chat from our platform instead of YouTube. So that's why I read the emoji.
Yeah. And Bradford, thank you for your entry in the raffle. It was very generous.
Yes. And again, Mick, you don't have to donate monetarily. Just sharing the links alone helps get the word out there. It broadens our reach, and that alone helps itself. So, and we put this on our Facebook. We've put this on our Instagram, and we've been reaching out to a lot of YouTube channels, asking them to please share this information. We are not benefiting from this whatsoever. One of the families, depending on how much we're able to raise, it will either go to multiple families or it's going to go to one.
Right.
But regardless, the funds are going to go to one of the families that were affected by the tornadoes.
Oh, hey, Jim. How's it going? Glad to have you here.
Mick said, oh, yeah, my fault. The emojis are weird on the phone. Mick, we all just do whatever we can and what's on our hearts. And that's what matters, And the thing is, I've had people approach me and they're like, well, can we still help if we're not religious? And it's like, religion's got nothing to do with this. You can still pray for these people. You can send them good thoughts. You can send them good vibes, whatever it is that you feel is right for you. Then and it's as long as everybody's coming together in a positive way, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yep. Putting it out into the world makes it real if you believe in it.
Yes, Sheila, you can. You guys do not need our permission to share this live, to share the links.
Yeah.
Even if you want to clip something from one of our lives to, put it in your short or a video, whatever. You don't need our permission for that. So do whatever you feel is best for you in the way that you would like to share.
Yeah, Jim, that's true. There's things going on all over.
Yeah. And not only did we have the 2 tornadoes that hit us, but we also had an earthquake. It was in a town over. I mentioned this on our live Sunday night. The days are so crazy right now. But at 1:50 p.m. on Saturday, there was a tornado that hit McGee, Mississippi. And at 1:50 p.m., same time, a 3.0 earthquake also hit. So, yeah, the weather's been crazy here. It's been about 5 years since our area here has been hit by any tornadoes. The last time was Easter Sunday in 2020. And it, again, just devastated our community. And that Easter tornado did a lot of damage. I mean, it was a beast. It truly was. Very wide, and just kept on trucking. And it's, if you were to look at the path, like if you're driving around here, which we were kind of like, what did this tornado do? Did it hop, jump, skip? And tornadoes are going to do what they want to do. And so we were getting confused trying to follow the path of the tornadoes, ended up in the path of where another tornado went.
Right.
We're like, what? Did it jump from here over? And it's like, oh no, this is the other tornado and whatnot. So
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Woods being cleared out, houses being damaged or destroyed completely. We saw one house that the only thing that remained was a pile of debris and some brick steps leading up to the door, or what used to be a door.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And then the way it works, even we saw one house that the house was completely fine, but like half the trees in their yard were uprooted and knocked over. But it wasn't like it was half the trees in one, like one half of the yard. They were scattered across the entire width of the property, just random trees uprooted. And it's just crazy how selective the damage can be from a tornado.
Yep. And it's like your normal human brain wants to, like when you see where a tornado went through, your human brain wants to be like, okay, so we're going to follow this straight. No, it doesn't do that. I know the second tornado that hit just kind of like went sideways. It was going straight and then sideways. And as we were driving down the road, we're looking around and we're like, there's no tornado. It went from bad damage to nothing, absolutely nothing. So then we turn, go on down the road a couple miles, and up there it went. You were able to see where this tornado went. It was just doing its own thing. And some places it looked like it picked up and then sat back down, after a little bit. And then there were some homes where the tornado just literally, went right beside the house. Didn't even touch it. And I was like, how does this even happen? So, but yeah, there's a lot of people that are, without their home. They don't have a home to stay in now. And, it's like the sheriff's house. We went by and saw that. And, you can't stay in the house if there's no roof. So
yeah, like it's stripped down to just the trusses on one half and the other's torn up pretty good.
Yep.
And Jim, we're figuring, since I came from California, I probably brought the earthquake with me.
We're blaming Marshall for that. Sheila said, we had a terrible blizzard in April 2007, lasted 2 weeks, and it was really bad. It's the worst thing that happens in Wyoming. Oh, wow. And Bradford, I was driving back from Nebraska and missed a tornado skipping over I-29 in the late 90s.
Crazy. I can imagine running into one on the road.
Yep. And you know how, like, you hear the usual tornado. If I can talk, tornadoes love hitting trailer parks. Here, we don't have a lot of those in my area. Here, it seems like the tornadoes go for the homes. It's like, but and some people do live in mobile homes, and some of them have been completely flattened by these tornadoes. But and I noticed, I was like, okay, these tornadoes have a pattern. When we were out looking this morning, I was like, they just want to hit all the nice homes and jumped over a couple trailers. Was like, no, we'll spare you, and we're going to hit the house instead. It's crazy. It's completely unpredictable as always. But
and yesterday, we heard a story. We haven't seen it yet, but we heard a story of a house that was a mobile home that was picked up and dropped on top of a steel barn right next to it. And it's crazy how destructive these things can be and how they can just pick up a house.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're also thankful that it's warm weather. When we're talking to you guys on this live, Sunday night, it was very, very cold. I think And you guys, I just wanted to say I apologize for us getting kind of slap happy towards the end of our live from Sunday. There's nothing comical about any of the stuff that's happened. We weren't, laughing, of course, about any of that.
Right.
But we had gone live for 6 hours trying to get the word out to try and fundraise for these victims. So we were very, very tired. I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning when we decided to end the live, just because our brains were not functioning. So
we were reaching that point where pretty much everything was funny at that point.
Yeah. So we were like, we better sign off of here. And we did. But yeah, and I was just kind of, thinking back on it. I was like, man, I feel bad because there was nothing funny about it, but we weren't laughing at anything that had to do with, the tornado victims. Of course not.
Yeah.
But I think personally, just I felt bad because I was happy, and laughing about other things towards the end when I shouldn't have been. Because there's people suffering, and I was just like, and that's how I am. That's completely how I am. So I'll be like, crawling into my bed like that Saturday night after all the tornadoes hit, and I was like, oh, my bed feels so good. And my next thought was, but there's people who don't have a bed to climb into.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that's crazy, Wyoming, that I can't imagine the force it would take to drive a 2x4 into a tree. That's just insane.
Yeah. Why? Sheila said you were fine. I thought you guys did a good job. Yeah, we did. Like Kelly said, you guys are slap happy. So, we did. And we knew it was time to sign off and go find sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jim, we know it's human, but with the nature of the video, it was just kind of, I think, probably a little ill-timed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even think it was ill-timed. If we were just so tired. We had been doing that live stream for 6 hours, you guys.
Yeah, we actually were creeping up on 7, I think.
Yeah, and so it was like, yeah, we were so tired, and we were laughing about hamburger buns and and stuff like that with Sheila and Grizzle Bear and all that. So, and afterwards, I was just like, I feel bad for smiling or being happy about something when there's
and
people.
With no bull reviews, with his going to bed like 25 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Noble, he would be like, all right, you guys, I'm going to bed. And then we were all talking with Brian and Kelly and others about bacon. And the next thing we know, he pops up and he was like, I was asleep, but I heard bacon. So, yeah. And hopefully, when some of all this calms down, we'll be able to have him on one of our lives and talk with him. He's a big knife lover, like of course we all are. So, Jim, grief manifests in many ways. That kind of weather can give you PTSD. Yeah, it definitely can. I've been through a few tornadoes myself, and it's something you never forget. And so when you have bad weather coming and whatnot, I am like trying to like remain calm so my family doesn't think I'm crazy. But on the inside, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like my brain's constantly going to where I need to go to my safe place. What do I need to do? And of course I can't pick my husband up and, hold him down. So I have my 2 dogs here, and my mind goes to, okay, how can I protect my dogs? So, but yeah, you have that moment where you're like really stressed. And so that Saturday, it was literally all day. I think it started about 11 o'clock that morning.
Yeah.
The bad weather. And so it was completely stressful until it was finally over with. Oh, thank you, Caleb.
Yeah.
And thank you for helping us on that live stream, Caleb. Thank you for letting us go take a break.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We kind of felt bad that we both like up and walked away at the same time and left you holding down the fort, but you did a good job.
I was like, bathroom, food, drink, okay. And I came back and Marshall's like sitting back down again. So then I was like, maybe I should have got food. Sheila, that's what happens when you get tired. You have been through a stressful time. Yeah, it was stressful for us Saturday. Like I said, you never know. And but more so, literally when it was happening, like when our power cut out, we knew that it's hitting, and everything was so rain wrapped. You can't just look out your window and be like, oh well, there's the twister. No, you just kind of hold your breath and wait for the hit.
Yeah.
And that in itself is scary. So, and that's one thing that I've been through many hurricanes. I've been through, tornadoes, and I kind of tend to like hurricane a little bit better. Not that I like them, because I don't, but you have a little bit more warning. Okay, all right, I can evacuate this area and go somewhere safe. But yeah, you can't. It's not like a hurricane where you can look out your window and see that feeder band coming at you, because the ones here, the tornadoes, they just drop, and that's scary.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I mean, even with as close as we were to it, we didn't see anything, couldn't hear anything with it. We, other than when the power went out, we had no clue it was anywhere near.
yeah, but yeah, we knew when the power was out. It's like, okay, it's somewhere close, um, because our power went down, and little did we know it was only a half a mile from us hitting. And the Easter tornado literally came like right by our house here 5 years ago. Yes, Sheila, they definitely are. Hi, Dane. How are you doing?
How's it going?
And I promise you guys, we will get back to our normal knife live streams and content. We still have videos we have to put out and whatnot. Unfortunately, because we were supposed to go to the knife show Saturday, but because of the tornadoes and the weather and whatnot, we weren't going to chance it. And then, of course, Sunday, we had no power. So we all just kind of sat here like, okay, let's go see if anybody needs help. Even my parents went out. They took a drive trying to see, check on the neighbors, see if anybody needed anything. So I know it's been stressful for us, but it's been less stressful. I mean, for us versus the people who lost everything. And a lot of people, like I also heard someone say when I was out and about in town, well, at least it just got the roof to their house. But what people don't understand, even if it just took a portion of your roof, that house is condemned. They'll condemn that here because you don't know yet, just seeing like a little portion of the roof being gone, if the foundation has moved, if it's moved the house from the foundation. We had, when the Easter tornado hit, we had a house that was brand new, probably not even a year old, that they had to tear down. There was hardly any damage to it, but they had to tear it down and rebuild it because the tornado actually moved it off its foundation. Occasionally we have tornadoes in with Wyoming, mostly eastern Wyoming, but it's rare. Yeah. And I hate that we have it here. I do. And I feel like I've been in like way too many weather events. Growing up in Mississippi, we had to deal with tornadoes and hurricanes. Then I moved to Florida, where we raised our kids, and we had to deal with hurricanes there. But the tornadoes that we had there were like F1, F2, stuff like that, or mainly water spouts coming off of Tampa Bay or whatnot. But yeah, it's weather is definitely. I always say have a healthy fear of it. So, how are you feeling? I think it would be a really good question. having moved from California, a place with hardly no tornadoes and just like mainly earthquakes. How are you feeling uh, being in Mississippi with the kind of weather that we have?
Well, it's kind of a mixed bag. Uh, the tornadoes are definitely scary. Uh, the rainfall and the winds and everything. I think I'm going to enjoy more rain. I don't know that the storms need to be so severe, but
You're in
coming from
Mississippi.
coming from a desert, rain is like a rarity. So the rain is nice. But yeah, I mean the storm itself didn't bother me too much, but the tornado thing, that's definitely going to take some getting used to, because not being able to see them, hear them, or know where they are, not being able to be outside while it's going on, uh, kind of left me feeling a little powerless to do anything about it. So that's definitely going to take some adjusting too.
So I just, Caleb, I know that you are listening to us. I know that you're unable to watch, but I did receive a message probably about, sorry, I'm just now getting it. I did receive a message from Caleb. And so if you guys just want to send your prayers out to him, all your good thoughts, he's just got home from the ER. I'm not going to go into his business, but he did say that he will be fine. But he said he's going to be listening. So if you guys would just do that, give him some well wishes, say some prayers for him, whatnot. Caleb, we hope you feel better. I'm sorry you're dealing with what you're going through.
Yeah.
And we'll keep a check on you, and I know everyone else will as well.
Yep. And Wyoming, yeah, I'll have to adapt to the humidity. I don't think it's going to be as big of an adaptation. I was kind of sick of the dry out in California. I've been to the South a few times, and I've been, in Georgia and Arkansas before when in the middle of summer. So I've got an idea of what to expect. And so far, it's never been a deal breaker. I still wanted to move out here.
Yep. And Caleb, I know you're listening, and Kathleen said sending good thoughts your way. So hope you're over there feeling the love from everyone.
And Nick said my wife had to deal with Hurricane Andrew back in the day.
Yeah. Hurricane Andrew.
Yeah, hurricanes on the West Coast, they're a little bit different. So I'm yet to be introduced to a Gulf hurricane.
Well, you weren't even here 2 weeks, and you got to experience the tornadic
2 tornadoes,
weather.
yeah.
And so I'm not hoping for a hurricane to hit us.
I know.
That's not a fun ride. And that's like mainly when we do have hurricanes coming at us, and well, my parents are perfectly capable, but at the same time I'm worried about my parents and my kids, my husband, and my friends out here and everything. So yeah, it can be stressful. Sheila said never been in a hurricane. Yeah, it's depending on the category. Of course, as you know, the higher the category, the more catastrophic it is.
Yeah.
But I've sat in my home, wrote out Cat 1, Cat 2. Not fun, going without power for weeks at a time and whatnot. But normally, if it's going to be a direct hit and it's a Cat 3 or higher, we're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. And, that's a safety measure that we take just to make sure that everyone in the family is safe and whatnot. Take the puppies and the fur babies and we go, who are actually laying out. Where is JoJo?
I think she's under the swing.
Yep, she is. I have
She wasn't getting her attention.
yeah, Moo Moo is laying over on her bed in the sun. She likes to suntan. So, but yeah. So how are you guys doing? I know we've been talking a lot about what's happened around here. And I know Sheila said she's got a blizzard going on over there. I know Caleb lost power yesterday and had to deal with all that. I believe he said they got that fixed, but he's feeling too well today. So it's been a busy few days here since Saturday. But I'm thankful too that we have a lot of organizations out there. Just like we have it's called the Cajun Navy. They are busting their butts, y'all. They are trying to help everybody they can, bringing out their machines, clearing things and whatnot. If you get a chance to read up on the Cajun Navy, check them out. We have a lot of churches that are reaching out to help.
Yeah.
We have a local restaurant here that has reached out to help. We have a Piggly Wiggly here, and they're even donating stuff. So yeah, everybody has just been amazing.
Yep,
the community is just awesome. Sorry.
It's okay.
And Caleb, Sheila said, hope you feel better soon. She also said people in Wyoming doesn't have basements here.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, they're kind of rare in California too. So
yeah, and Lance said, I'm still here listening in. I'm prepping dinner. Yep. And again, I apologize, guys. We haven't been doing any knife content with our live streams or getting any videos out. It's like Marshall got here, so we had a lot of stuff, we have to do with him.
Yep.
Put him on the spigot and turn him and roast him up. He's fighting us on that. I'm kidding. But he's got to get legalized here in Mississippi. And so there's been a lot of running around and things that we've been doing there, to get him to where he needs to be. So it's been crazy. And then not even 2 weeks in, the storms hit. So,
and if you see me show up with a sunburn on one of these videos, then they actually got me on the spit for a few minutes before I fought my way free.
Now, if he shows up with a sunburn, but you can see where, he had like a tank top going on right here, then, we put him to work out in the yard. So have your official, redneck tan.
I already kind of got that going on just with a short sleeve, though.
Oh, that's nothing compared to what you're about to get. But I do that. I mean, it gets so hot out here.
Yep.
And I mean, it's so hot, it feels like you can't breathe. And you walk outside in a tank top, and next thing you know, you walk back and you're a seasoned veteran in the sun.
I'm going to burn to a crisp.
You see, Brad said, hoping Operation Barbecue Relief comes down there for you.
Right?
Yep, Waylon. Hey, guys, just got home. Well,
hey,
welcome
Waylon.
home, Waylon. Glad you're on. Yeah, Waylon, we're just here giving an update on the fundraiser. And we do have more information, and I'll go ahead and read it to you guys. And my mouse is like reversed over here. So, and this is from the Clarion Ledger that I'm reading this from. And they said at least 7 people in Mississippi have died since a round of tornadoes. When tornadoes broke out across the state Saturday. It says 3 of the victims were killed in the Darbin community of Walthall County, including 7-year-old Carter Young. Hang on, I think my parents are driving up, so I'm trying to make sure my dog doesn't bark.
Yeah, we don't want them taking out our setup here.
Hey, Barbie.
Hey, Barbie. And JoJo saying hi. She's gone native.
Come up here. Come on. Sit down and behave.
And the star of the show, Joni, aka JoJo, AJ, aka Crack Puppy.
Oh, hush. Hush. Be a good girl. My dad's over there smiling at us.
But yeah, this dog is a riot.
Yeah, you can bring her. You don't get no food. You don't get Sonic. It's like everybody decided to come back at the same time. I think that's. I was gonna say just set that on the other side, but I think that's. They brought back food, you guys. Sorry. No, hush. Look, you're on camera. Be a lady.
Yeah.
Be a lady.
Pretend you're someone else's dog.
But yeah. She's trying to look under the table. But yeah, whenever things calm down a little bit, well, I'll read that to you guys. And you can also, if y'all want the link, I can post the link where you can go and read it as well and see the pictures and whatnot. All right, that's mine. Thank you. Yeah, I got a Reese's Blast. And how are you doing, Barbie? How are you and the Chicken Commander doing?
Yep.
Yeah, all right, JoJo. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had to wait for everybody to distribute the goodies and go inside. But I wanted to read to you guys really quick. It says 3 of the victims were killed in the Darbun community of Walthall County, including 7-year-old Carter Young, 42-year-old Jeffrey Irvin, and 34-year-old Gabrielle Pierre. A 4th death in the county was reported, Blackwell said, with the death of 90-year-old Wilford Robinson of the St. John community. So I stand corrected. The oldest was 90 and the youngest so far was 7. In Jefferson Davis County, 2 people in the same family who were killed in the Oakville Society Hill area. 36-year-old Ryan Tolbert and his 56-year-old stepmother, Mary Suzette Tolbert. In Seminary, 67-year-old James Lott was confirmed dead by the Covington County Sheriff's Office Chief Deputy Ricky Lott. So,
Absolutely
yes,
tragic.
Yes, very, very tragic. And it doesn't matter what age it is. It's just, man, my heart goes out to these families.
Yeah.
But I'll post the link if you guys want to see the pictures and read more about it. Trying to get over here since my mouse is reversed.
JoJo makes a good armrest. Yeah, Mick, it's pretty horrific. Yeah. I mean, it's literally like 1 minute, life's normal, and then the next minute, everything is just in total chaos. And I can't even begin to imagine the mental processing that someone has to go through after being affected so directly by a storm like this.
Yeah. Thank you, Lance. She's a prissy pants.
Yeah, she knows it.
Mm-hmm.
She exploits it.
What are you doing, JoJo? She's like literally right here, but she likes like having both of her paws lay off the edge. So she, yeah, she has to sit pretty. But so you guys, let's lighten the mood a little bit. Tell us what you have going on with your channels. You have any? Are you coming out with any new videos? Any new content? I want to know what's going on with you guys. And while I wait to hear what's going on with you guys, I'm going to have my, where's it at? My Sonic Reese's Blast Shake.
Yeah,
And
Mick, you can never be prepared. No matter how hard you try, it is just not happening. You can have all the supplies you need, and you don't even know if they're going to be around after something like that. But yeah, it's something else.
you want to tell me how the fundraiser is doing?
Yeah, so right now we've with our stream on Sunday, we're forwarding all the proceeds from that night on to the families or family, whichever way this goes. So we had a good night for that night between super chats and memberships. And us here, we decided we're going to be making up the difference for what YouTube takes out of what everybody spent that night and contribute that back in out of our pockets to maximize what gets donated. And then, I believe at last counting, we've sold what, like almost 30 raffle tickets, and it's still going. And let me tell you, some of you all, we get it. Some can only afford to buy one raffle ticket. Some people have bought 2, 3, five. Several people have bought 5. A couple have bought 10. We're completely humbled. And, we're only 2 days into this, and, we're knocking on the $1,000 door here. We're not quite there, but, we know that what y'all are helping us do is going to really make a difference and touch someone or many people, depending on how far this goes.
Yep.
And we're grateful for everybody that's been sharing it. We've had a lot going on here, but we've tried to be in the streams even though we don't comment. And we've seen people bringing it up. We've seen the community posts here on YouTube that for people sharing it, the Instagram, the Facebook shares. It warms our heart that you guys are getting that out there. We've been, the last 2 mornings, we've been out in town spreading flyers, talking to the community, trying to find out who else needs help, and putting up flyers and letting people know what we're doing here in the community. So it's just a matter of time before that catches on, and I'm hoping that we have a good turnout with this raffle and can help more than one family, hopefully.
Yep. And I did reach out to the mother with a husband and 3 kids that lost their home. So I am hoping that I hear back from her. Their family really touched my heart, and I want to be able to help them. So hopefully we hear back from her. And if not, it's okay. I know her and her family have a lot that's going on. I guess we can try and find a way to get the fund. But and Jason said, Reese's Shake, where can I send a check? Mick, can I pet that dog?
Yep. We hear that a lot here. She loves saying that to JoJo because JoJo gets, a weird expression.
Yes, she does. Can I pet that dog? Are you a good girl, JoJo? She's like, I'm just gonna stare right now. And Mick said, "Dang, Marshall, Marshall eyed that Reese shake up pretty hard." Yeah. Okay, Sheila. I'm sorry it's cutting in and out for you.
Yeah.
We love you. Be safe there. Stay warm.
And so one of the videos I recorded today was about a little knife company you may have heard of. It was the longest review video I've done. I wanted to be thorough. It's going to premiere Friday night. Very nice.
Nice.
And Jason. Okay, so Jason, if you want to help on our website in the shop, you can purchase, and we got a link down below in the description box. You can go onto our site and purchase raffle tickets. We have 2 raffles going on right now. One for a black ASGEIR, one for a silver ASGEIR, and we're going to be throwing other goodies in as time goes on. Some other people are interested in donating some stuff to make the prizes bigger. There's still only going to be 2 prizes. We're just going to load the winners up good. We also in the description box below, we have 2 GoFundMe's for 2 of the families out here. We're still trying to track down more people in need and whether they have GoFundMe's. We also have the Ryan Hall Y'all nonprofit. It's a 501c and nonprofit. And if you donate there, it's going to go to someone from these storms that needs it. Not necessarily in our community here, but you know, these storms didn't just hit our community. So that's always important for us to remember. But our raffle is for helping those in the seminary community. And Marissa just posted the link and pinned it. So if anybody wants to get raffle tickets, they can click that link. And you just go into our shop for shop knives and scroll all the way to the bottom, and you will see both the raffle ticket listings right there. And we're grateful for whatever you guys can do, even if it's just sharing the posts. We have a flyer on Instagram and Facebook, and in our community section here on YouTube, it's got the QR codes for purchasing the raffle tickets, bringing awareness to this. If you want to share the Ryan Hall's link, if you want to share the GoFundMe's, as soon as we get more links for ways you can help, we will get every video live stream that we have between now and the end of the month. We will have all those links in there. We want to really truly help, whether it's through our donation from the raffle or directing people to other ways to help.
And JoJo decided to lay down.
Yep. She made her on-screen appearance. She's got to rest now. Get her beauty sleep.
That
for
was
her.
a tough gig for her.
Yeah, get her beauty sleep for her next on-screen appearance in, 15 minutes.
Her's a good girl.
Yep. Yeah, and we're hoping Caleb feels better too. It's just awesome how all you guys support us. You're supporting our community here. You support each other. That's one of the amazing things I've seen in the entire time I've been in the knife community, whether it be at a show or through clubs, through social media, YouTube, all of it. It's pretty consistent across the board.
And because we went live earlier today at 4 p.m. Central Time, we won't, of course, be doing our usual live at 6.
Yeah.
So if one of you guys want to take that time slot, go ahead. Try to give you a little bit advance notice.
Yep.
Because today we're not going to be live for 6 hours, so we just plan to probably do about 2 hours. So we will be ending at 6 if one of you do want to take that slot. So it's available, just letting you know.
Yeah. Oh, and I saw earlier, Barbie, you had said that Rolf wasn't feeling well. Tell Rolf he's got to get better because he's slacking on the chicken commander. Because when we were out driving around earlier, we saw chickens just running around in the road. So he's got to bring his army into formation.
Mm-hmm. And thank you again, all of you, for being here and supporting us and helping us support others in our community. We appreciate that more than you know. And I know we've said it over and over, but if you can't donate monetarily, that's fine. Just go to the links in the description box. Share whichever one you feel comfortable with sharing.
Yeah.
Because we know some people don't like raffles. And I was asked today at one business, what if, someone just wants to donate cash because they don't want to do the raffle? I'm like, that's fine too. But I mean, I'm not saying you guys don't give us cash. That's not what I'm saying. But, some people would rather do that than, partake of raffles. And that's completely understandable.
Yeah. We understand that some people view it as gambling. I don't quite understand that logic, but I do. I get the moral implications on it for some.
And I respect others' views, on things like that. And, it's up to each one of us to decide what, to decide what's best for us. Jason, if I should win, keep the ASGEIR and re-raffle. Just bought 10 tickets.
Oh
wow, Jason.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, even with what you guys, some of you guys have been doing with, like what Jason just did, that's awesome. We've had Jason with re-raffle the knife. I forget who it was that.
I don't think it was No Bull.
Yeah, I think it was No Bull that said if he wins to donate it to the family that gets the money. We've had a few people expressing that they just want to contribute and they don't even want the knife. So that's just, that's truly kind of you guys. And here's JoJo back for her next. Did you get enough beauty sleep, JoJo?
She's looking at my cup.
Yeah, she wants some of your Reese's Blast.
Tell the people hello, JoJo.
Be like, hi, my name is JoJo. I'm a
Mick,
I'm
yes,
a
no
spoiled
doubt.
doggy.
If I win, you can decide on a family who needs it. That's very kind of you, Mick.
Oh, thank you, Mick.
Yeah. I think what we'll end up doing, like if it whoever won it wants to donate it back, then we'll give it to the the family.
And now she's laying across my lap.
Yep, your turn.
You are a pushy dog.
She's no, she's like, just love me.
I'm gonna be all covered with red dog hair now.
Yeah, that's very kind of both of y'all. And No Bull.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
She's like, I'm gonna get that shake.
Well, I didn't want to be rude and sit here and eat it in front of you guys, but it's ice cream and it'll melt.
Yeah. Yeah, and we had a warm day today, so that's been nice.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm like trying to get Marshall to talk a lot so I can eat my
right. But yeah, we're gonna make sure that that we can do everything that we possibly can, And what do you think about up until the drawing for the raffle that we make our super chats and memberships go to the relief?
Oh yeah, we had said we would do that. Whatever we received from Sunday on would
Okay.
go to the family. Stacy said, "Well, if I win, I want that knife." Sorry, not sorry.
That's okay. We understand that too. You know, we
Keep talking. I gotta take this.
all right. We are just the fact that you're buying raffle tickets to help out. That's enough. You know, we get it that it's a prize, and there shouldn't be any shame for anybody in wanting the prize for entering the raffle. Just the fact that you know, where you're participating in something that's going to be helping other people is enough. So it's, you know, there's no shame in wanting the prize if you win. No judgment coming your way, nothing. You know, it's basically, if you win, it's your night to do with as you please. And if some people want to pay it forward in some way, there you go. If some people want to keep it, no problem. You know, it's a contest. As long as everybody abides by the rules, there's no foul. I saw that sniffer going, JoJo. She was sniffing around your shake while you were gone.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
But yeah.
Sorry about that, y'all. Was my child calling?
Ah.
JoJo. All right, so what were we? Oh, yeah, Stacy.
Just, yeah, talking about how it's a prize for a contest, you know, to help raise money. There's no shame in wanting your prize.
You win it, you want to keep it, it's yours. It's yours to do whatever you want with. So, yeah.
We honestly, we could have just went out here and straight up just tried to raise funding and collect donations. We wanted to put these prizes in there to incentivize it. So,
yep. And husbands, if you happen to win one of them, donate them to your wife. That's for a good cause, and we'll give you sanity. Earn you some bonus points. That's like normally when Jeff buys a knife, it's like mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, whoever wins it, it's completely up to the winner what they want to do with it. So.
Well, thank you, Mick.
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, you know, I know it's not something that's huge, but at least we can do something.
Yep.
So, and if we're able to use our business and our platform to help them out, then yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's, you know, again, it's what we're supposed to do. You know, and if it were one of you guys, I'd be doing the same thing.
Oh yeah,
the very
100%.
same thing. Yeah. So it's.
I'm thankful that we have a platform that we can help.
Yes.
You know, if we were just some like random nobody Facebook page going out and trying to fundraise, we wouldn't have the success that we're having.
Yeah. Yep, that's true. And you know, it's a good thing. It makes you feel good when, you know, even our local community, they're coming through for these, you know, victims, and the knife community is coming through for these victims. It's amazing. Helping people you don't even know. It's how do you put that into words?
Right.
You know,
and it's flooring me because, like, we went to this local spot. I mean, I guess, is it like a farmer's market, or what is Maters and Tomatoes?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, so we went there yesterday, and they had 2 coolers just stacked up with meals like sandwiches and whatnot that they're making, and plates for the people affected that don't have anywhere to go now. And that blows my mind because, you know, coming from California, the sense of community thing out here, you see it a little bit in very small localized ways, but for the most part, everybody just looks to the government, be it the city, the county, the state, the federal, whatever. They're just like, oh, it's your job, help us. So the community doesn't necessarily step up. And it's blown my mind the way the community here stepped up. And even in California, there's people out there, well, the agencies, they'll stop people from helping. They want them looking at the government. I've literally gone and tried to help out in the past and been told by public officials, no, you're not allowed to. There's liability in it. We could get sued. We could get whatever.
What?
Yeah. It's a whole different world for me out here now. And it floors me. It truly does. So I know I'm going to love it out here.
That's the thing out here. People, they don't care. They're going to help whether you want it or not.
Yep. Yeah, but that's how it should be.
Yeah, and they don't charge you anything for it. They don't expect anything back for it. And it's out of the goodness of their own hearts. And it's amazing out here. And I love seeing that. I don't like seeing any kind of devastation anywhere, but I love seeing communities just step up and come together and help people out.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, I'm kind of getting an awakening to what life is really supposed to be like. When you live in a urban area or whatnot, I guess you kind of lose some of those things.
Oh, yes. And I would like to talk knives for a little bit.
Okay.
We're a knife channel. We're a knife company. We can, still talk knives. First off, I want to know what everybody's carrying today.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done that.
Yeah, and I have to do what's on your plate and what's in your pocket. I definitely want to know that.
As far as what I'm carrying,
that's what
always.
I was carrying mine earlier today.
But I have more.
I've actually been going back and forth between the ASGEIR and the Capo Lavera.
I also have a pickled steel warhog that I'm carrying today. And this thing is a burly, chonky beast.
It's heavy.
Yeah, but I like it, and it's a fun one.
Yeah, that one, like I was saying yesterday, it would be good, like if you're going camping, if that's your thing and you want to have it as an EDC, whatever. But that would be good for like camping or if you're out hunting, stuff like that, working on the farm. Yes, you can tell I'm from the South.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be excellent for things like that.
Yep.
And I like the fact that it's beefy. Is it something I would everyday carry? No, but that's like I'm kind of partial to the Capo, so I've been switching between that and actually the ASGEIR.
Oh, and Waylon says I carried my Ultim Pyrite Light, today, and I'm having burgers and fries for dinner. I had burgers and fries for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a knife in Ultim. It's going to happen. I don't know exactly when, but it's going to happen. I kind of want an OTF in Ultim because I think it would be neat to see that mechanism working through it. But
Lance?
I'm going to be making a London broil and carrying a Kershaw hot wire and a Kershaw leek. Nice.
Lance, I saw your video on the Kershaw hot wire. And which Kershaw leek do you have? If you say it's gold, mean you're going to go out back to the woodshed? No, I'm kidding.
That's the next on her list.
Yes, I have my rainbow leek. And I'm happy, but you know how it is. Our lists never end. Barbie, I'm carrying my ASGEIR today and just ate a huge bowl of tater tots. Well, girl, that's what I'm talking about. have some London bro. We're going to go to Lance's house first, fly by Wayland's, grab some burgers and fries, and then we're going to stop at Barbie's, and we're going to get us some pots.
Nice. He has the stonewash handle leak.
Okay.
And if any of you guys see the mint and chip leak in MagnaCut, I know it's been a little more recent and it's out, but where it's not going for, you know, like the price of a new car, let us know.
You're very welcome, Caleb.
Yeah, no problem, Caleb. Just take care of you. We ain't going nowhere.
I'm wondering if Caleb has had a chance to try out Lute's t-shirt.
Oh, don't know. I like this.
You're special.
Why?
Because you're special. Not because you like it, but yeah, you're just special. Yeah, Waylon, Caleb was he wasn't feeling well, so he was laying down. He wasn't watching, but he was listening.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you, Barbie. We did that earlier. I still have more cleaning I want to do. I think you can never, there's no such thing as cleaning too much.
But she's a cleaning fanatic. But yeah.
Lance or Caleb or Barbie, are any of you going live this evening? And I'm asking because we're going to be ending our live about 6 Central. And that's the usual time that we go live.
Right. We just want to know who to watch, listen to, harass. Jason Reynolds. He's carrying the ASGEIR, the Goblin, Civivi lockback, one of his customs in the side carry bag, and an old Copenhagen promotional penknife. Nice.
Very nice.
Lance says, I can't. I have to run to the Verizon store to pick up my new phone. Oh, you got a new phone. Very nice. Barbie says, OCD every day. LOL, I hate messes. And no, not today. So dang busy.
All right, I hear you. We know Caleb's not feeling well.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure somebody's going to be going live.
I know. I just like to, support too the ones that are our regular viewers. I like to go harass you guys.
Yeah, it's fun.
And again, I know we have some people that are lurking. The link is pinned at the top of the chat for the raffle if you're interested in doing that. And we also have links in our description box. If you'd rather not do the raffle, you can do, there's 2 GoFundMe links that go directly to the families of the ones. It's not the only ones that have been affected by these tornadoes, but those are the ones that we are aware of that do have a GoFundMe. Then there's also a link for Ryan Hall. He has a 501c for his disaster relief.
And Brad says, I have my new HB21 Buffalo from Heracus Bloomerus in Loki, Damascus, eating Chipotle, before a raid with my WoW, or a raid in WoW with my guild. So
Oh, that's
he's
cool.
nerding out.
I did not know you played. Wow.
I never got into that one. It just seemed like it would be endless. And I guess that's part of the point, but
Well, back in the day, I figured I would try my hand out at Ultima Online, and they had guilds and all that other stuff. It was pretty fun. I spent more of my time chopping down trees and making ingots and doing stuff like that.
Are you walking
But yeah,
in circles? What are you doing?
she's trying to get up here.
Do you see those people? She had to
We
crawl
need to turn
over
around.
my lap and under my arm to get up here,
You need to be a lady, JoJo.
rather than
Always be a lady.
just come up between us.
I am always playing WoW if I am on. Oh, okay.
Oh. And she's going to lean on me and push me right out of the shot.
Hi, JoJo. If you stop loving on her, she'll call you to make you love her more. She's like, no, you can't stop.
She is spoiled rotten and has to have her way.
Yes. Her special. You'll be okay, JoJo. I promise.
So, how long have you played WoW? I know it's been around like forever and a day. I used to get into some of the first-person shooters, and way back in the day, I did the LAN parties. That was fun, where you drug your computer all over to your friend's house, and everybody had set up. That was rather fun.
Yeah.
Over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow on the wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't think I've ever played a game for 20 years.
No. All right, JoJo.
Yeah. Are you having fun hogging the screen time?
Say, I'm loving it.
They need to, you thinking they need to all admire you?
Say yes. Say, look at me smile. Yeah.
JoJo the Magnificent.
Yes.
But yeah, it was important to us that we came on here today to give you guys an update on the fundraising and where everything is at. Our content is probably going to be a little spotty and all over the place till the end of the month.
Yeah.
Because our focus really is on helping the people in this community here, more so than on promoting our channel or whatnot. So, that's going to mean that our content's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
It means that we might not always be live when we're normally live, because we might be trying to help out in the community here. So we do apologize if things kind of random for the remainder of this month, but we want to do everything we can, and sometimes that might even require that we not be on at a normal time that we would be on. So even with our lives, I wouldn't say we're going to be live less. We're probably going to be live more, but we might not be live at our normal routine times.
Yeah. Yep. And we'll try to give as much as advance notice of our live, but before we go live. It's just a matter of we're able to fit it in to our day.
Yeah.
So But I do hope everyone has a great evening. Sorry we're cutting it so short, but we just literally wanted to pop in, say hello
Yeah.
to everyone, say thank you, give you updates and whatnot. And again, as we have more information come in, hopefully, the family contacts me back and we're able to come back and tell you some good news.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yep. But all right, everyone. I hope
Thank
you have
you.
a good evening.
Yep. And thank you for everything you've done. Have a great night.
All right. Bye.
Bye.